Hi guys, so for my chapter video I'm doing transliterating chapter 9, and that's all about conjunctions and prepositions and how we should transliterate them if we hear them in sentences. So the book talks about two kinds of conjunctions. They talk about coordinating and subordinating. So the first one is coordinating, and coordinating conjunctions connect two phrases that can stand alone. So an example would be, I like to swim and my hobby is painting. And then the book also talks about strategies that transliterators can use when transliterating something that involves a conjunction. So some strategies are like we can sign and or plus, and some examples of some conjunctions in English are like and, but, for, yet, that kind of thing. Some other strategies are signing like either, like set up a hand list, or you could fingerspell or. You could sign then. You can use space for the clear comparison, like the picture that Dr. Bentley Sassaman draws with the like stick figure, and you can compare two things on either side. And then the book talks about subordinating conjunctions, which mark a dependent clause that is connected with a main clause. And it cannot stand alone. So a subordinating conjunction in English is a conditional sentence in ASL, so like the if-then statements. We did those a lot last year. Some examples of a subordinating conjunction are like after, although, as, if, because, and they're conditional statements in ASL. So an example, if I take the trash out, then I will need to replace the bag. If I take the trash out, then I will need to replace the bag. In ASL, the condition is signed first, so it's always if first. If in English, like the if part is at the end of the sentence, you would still sign it first, but you would transliterate it how it was spoken. Let's see. When transliterating, we should wait to see if the subordinating conjunction is followed by a conditional sentence to transliterate the correct meaning. And NMS is very important for conditional statements, so with in the beginning, eyebrows up with the if, and then with the then, your eyebrows are down. If the English source is a conditional sentence, but not as it would be in ASL, like if it's not, it doesn't start with if, it starts with, oh, there was an example in the book that was actually really interesting. I will look for work in July if I graduate in June. So in ASL, you would say, if I graduate in June, then I will look for work in July. And next, the book talks about prepositions. And prepositions are parts of speech that links and relates to a word, to another word in the sentence. It relates a word to another word in the sentence. In ASL, our prepositions are locatives. So some English examples of some prepositions are in, on, under, near, between. Those were not English. That was ASL. Those were ASL examples. English examples are at, before, behind, by, and in. And the book actually had these really interesting tables where they used the same word but for different meanings. So for an example, I'm going to Scotland, you would still sign to, but apply lotion to the skin, you wouldn't say to the skin, you would say on the skin. And it had these for 3 words, to, of, and by. And I'll just give you some examples of the 2 other ones. That one was to. For the word of, an example is a mile east of here. You would sign from. You wouldn't say of here. A love of horses. You wouldn't say of a love of horses. You would say a love for horses because you have love for them. The word by. The car by the house. You wouldn't fingerspell by or say by. You would sign near because it's near the house. Sleeping by day, during the day, sleeping during the day. But yeah, those were just some things that stuck out to me in the book and some strategies for transliterators. So hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching.